First contact with Joshua Put.
Well, top of the morning to you, Earthlings. How you doing today? Welcome to First Contact Radio. Glad you could be here. Today, it is March 17th, 2017, St. Patrick's Day. Our sun sign is in Pisces. Our moon sign is going to be making a transition this evening, going from where it currently is in Scorpio into Sagittarius. On the Jewish calendar, today is 19 Adar. The current moon phase is 77.3% of the way back down to the new moon. We're going to be there next week on the 27th. Month is just moving right along, isn't it? Now, taking a little additional look astrologically at some things going on here. We could see again the collection of planets are mainly to the left side of things over here in Pisces. We've got Neptune here in Pisces. Pisces remembers emotions. Pisces is the tarot card of the moon. Okay, it's about using our faith to move us along the path of life, because we get to a point where we move past the pillars of what we know into the unknown. And once we get into the unknown, we all feel tension or anxiety of those kind of feelings that come up because we're not always certain of what's going to happen into the unknown territory. So we need to pay attention to our emotions. So therefore, the ideas of Neptune taking a new perspective at things, okay? Like the hangman, Neptune, looking at things differently, looking at our emotions differently. That part of ourselves that needs to be healed, Chiron, is over here. So we have some emotional healing to be done. Our sun sign here in Pisces, so the conscious focus is on emotions. And then we get into the areas of Venus and Mercury, both in Aries. So our thinking process, our process of wanting to create, we're getting these ideas surging in, or this fiery energy. Unexpected changes with Uranus over here. Okay, and when at the opposite here, we see the moon in Scorpio going to be moving into Sagittarius later today. So again, Scorpio water sign, a lot of emotions and feelings going on. So today is one of those touchy-feely, watery days, but moving on into some fire later on this afternoon and evening, which will change the course of how we feel. Some of the aspects we're looking at over here, 1:06 a.m., we've gone through Pluto in a sextile with the moon. Coming up, we have a square later this evening between Saturn, the disciplinarian, and the sun. So we want to apply some discipline, some focus to our emotions, not just let them drive us nuts. And then finally, 5:57 p.m., we get a notice that we go void of course, which is the last phase of Pisces before we get to move into this next sign, or the next moon sign as well, which will be coming up at 11 p.m. when we move into Sagittarius. Spaceweather.com, solar wind currently 335.4 kilometers per second. Planetary K index, quiet at the moment with a 0, could get as high as 2 over the next 24 hours. Not much in the way of coronal holes yet. M-class flare possibility in X, both low at 1%. Geomagnetic storm activity. Mid-latitudes, it's hanging steady. Slight decrease in the upper latitudes. And finally, I told you it was St. Patrick's Day. We've all heard that. A little write-up here over what St. Patrick's Day, a religious cultural celebration held on the 17th. The traditional death and date of St. Patrick were from 385 to 461. All right, so we've all celebrated St. Patrick's Day many a time, so it's a good day to get out there. Got the links available, so you can check it out. I've got my green on, and of course I've traded in for today, my Make America Great Again hat from my hat with the little green Pepe. All right, so there you have it. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all. A lot of emotions going on. Currently in Scorpio, but we're going to be moving the moon sign to Sagittarius later, and we'll be there over the weekend. So a lot more philosophical thoughts and processes taking place. And that is it for the cosmic weather. I'll be back.